Hello, hello! Welcome to Help Action Needed for part 3 of Gay Fieri's Bisexuals. That's right, it is now officially Gay Fieri's Bisexuals, not Guy Fieri's. Hopefully that means we will stop getting those cease and desist letters. So we've got here a mostly brand new cast. Danielle, how kind of you to join us. You will be popped in just a second. Demerit. So mostly new cast playing this ridiculous game that's part dating show, part cooking competition, all surrealist nightmare. And I mean, before we jump right into that, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Just say who you are, and then we'll start the game, and you can introduce your characters one by one. So, yeah. Hey, hi, I'm Mika. I do things. Andy.
Hello, beautiful nerds. I am Andy, or Mr. Dandy DM. I am the dungeon master, producer, and director for Our Flag Means Doom, Shadows of Ashkelon, and The Survivors of Ashkelon over on my YouTube channel. I'm also an actor and a professional dungeon master, and I'm excited to introduce you all to Chao Thulu. Although he sounds more like Chao Thulu.
There we go. Meadow.
Oh, howdy, darling. I'm Meadow. She, they pronouns. You can find me all across the internet, everywhere that matters at Howdy Love Darlin or Howdy Love Darlin GM. I am the founder of Meadow Lark Games and a professional GM and TTRPG performer. I will be bringing to you tonight Paschetti, and you don't get to know what she sounds like yet.
Oh my god. Jen.
Hello, this is the second time that I've been third and I'm still not prepared. Hello, friends. I am Jen. My pronouns are they, she. I do actual play, performing, production, project management. I've said this before. If you can find a way to make overlay design start with a P, that would be absolutely incredible because I like alliteration. Just round it all out. And today I'll be playing your friendly local snake lady, Shar.
Lissa.
Hello, harlots. I am Lissa of the Slovenly Trolls podcast.
Oh, bye, Lissa.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
I can still see you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just me then.
Okay. I'm Lissa of the Slovenly Trolls podcast, where we deconstruct early D&D, and we mostly yell about it, because it's got some issues to it. If you know, you know. So, I will be playing Dwayna the Tooth Johnson today for y'all.
All right, Matt.
Oh my, hello. Hello, folks. I am the Playmat. I'm a professional game master, performer, joke of all trades. I mainly stream on Twitch. I do a lot of production and world building and things like that. So you can find me at twitch.tv/the Playmat. And today I'm playing, and I apologize to everyone for trying to pronounce this name, Gabou Gragnard. You'll see in game who this mysterious French-named individual is, and I'm excited to be here. I often get typecast in games featuring lesbians for some reason, and so now I am a bisexual among the bisexual games, so it feels right at home. It's nice. That's me.
Jen will be back momentarily. And then finally, Danielle, introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Daniel, and I'm a Mexican TTRPG podcaster, player, and aficionado. You can see most of my work on the YouTube channel Ventideus in Spanish, doing some D&D for a few years back then, and more recently, you can see me dungeon mastering at least once a month at the Roll D5 channel, where we play TTRPGs that are indie in nature and are pretty fun to try and explore. So yes, that's me. You can find me everywhere at DMTTA, the worst username I could have come up with on every social media. You can text me, tag me, and exactly Doomta. You can find me, tag me, whatever, and I will be playing Bon Bon Muffin Tops, the Marshmallow Man.
All right, bisexuals, are you ready?
No.
Never.
Good. We're going. The year is 2725. I am the 700th Guy Fieri clone, Latino version. Hi, I'm Gay Fieri of New Flavor Townonia, and we're rolling out looking for America's greatest chefs / potential romantic couples. 6 lucky monsters have entered into the competition. Let's see who'll be the winners. It's time for a road trip to Monster City. Now, the camera pans from a generic city shot to this cooking area. There are 6 little workstations set up. And everyone will now be introduced one by one. First on the scene is Chow Thulu. Welcome to Chow Thulu.
Hey there, Gay Fieri, or should I say, Mr. King of Flavor Town from another dimension. Let me roll out the red carpet for myself for this gastronomic seance that we're about to experience. Without a doubt, my mystical New England clam chowder is going to be the talk of this show after we're all done, and hopefully, it will be the thing that helps me steal all of your hearts by the end. So, really happy to be here. But go ahead, Gay. Take a slurp if you would like.
Oh no, we'll wait for that. Trust
Gotcha.
me,
Okay.
there'll be plenty of slurping time.
Slow and steady. I gotcha.
Next up, we have Char.
Sweeten it the fuck up on me, Jesus.
Yeah, the camera goes over to the entrance. Char, you enter. Describe your character. Let's get going.
Yes. Hey there. I'm Char, Chardonnay Chartreuse, but everyone really calls me Char. If you try and call me Chardonnay, I will bite your throat out. I am a creature with the body of a naga and the head of a Medusa. I am basically all snake all the time, everywhere. And Gay. Can I call you Gay?
No.
Gay, got it. Look, I may come from humble beginnings. I know I'm relatively new to the entertainment scene, but don't count me out because I'm going to be, and I look at the camera and you get that little ding as I wink, showing like a single fang, tipping the scales in my favor.
Now, put your hands together for Paschetti.
You see one noodly leg from around the corner as the door opens. It's very burlesque. And then the rest of her noodles out in this languid walk that's not strong enough to be a strut because she's so noodly. She clearly has not a single bone in her body. And she kind of like pushes up her meatballs and tip-taps over to Gay and goes, I can't wait to show you what I've been noodling up in here. As a god from an unfathomable depth cosmic dimension that some people would call hell, I'm really excited to bring you flavors from home.
Next up, we have Bon Bon Muffin Tops.
Hello, everybody. I am Bon Bon Muffin Tops, and I am the expert on everything sweet. Oh, how I love my syrup tasting and my starch baths. This is something that I just want to share with everybody in the world and get my hands on all that marshmallow, all those butts. Let's get sticky.
As Bon Bon walks by, there's a slight pause from Gay Fieri. He sniffs the air. Something's not right.
Huh?
Sorry, we're back. Now we have sorry, I lost my composure for a second there. Duana.
Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Joanna, the Tooth Johnson, and I've got big guns. and I'm here to show you that I'm the Tooth Fairy. But I also own the Jawbreakers candy shop, and I'm an expert in all things teeth, bitch. I got my job by word of mouth, and I'm here to steal your teeth and your heart. So brace yourselves.
Finally, Garu.
You
Am I saying
see,
that correctly?
no, you're not at all whatsoever. You see this like massive werewolf would probably stand at about 9 feet tall, but is so hunched over and just fucking over it that he's like maybe 6 feet tall. It's hard to identify this. He is covered in fur everywhere, but there are massive patches of like just grease burns that you can see. Full body tattoos everywhere. He's wearing nothing but like this like leather apron. He has a big cigarette sticking out of his mouth that for some reason seems like it never gets any smaller, and is just covered in smoke. And he's walking over, and he has his like chef's knives, and he's like, "Hello, I am Garou Grognard. I am the chef de cuisine over at Japé, the only restaurant in the world that has a Michelin star that serves food exclusively to dogs. And so I am happy to be here to cook some real people food for you. Will it be dog food? Will it not be dog food? You won't tell. Okay? That's how we do this. I'm here to win, tabarnak." And that's what he says. Yeah.
Do you say Michelin?
Yes.
My uncle works there. He's the mascot.
You know what? I'm sure your uncle has a great time at Michelin. He's the mascot with the tires. Really?
He actually sells tires. That's really all of our family are very proud.
While it is a funny joke, it is actually where the Michelin stars come from. You know, it's weird.
Absolutely, yeah. He knows all about it.
Are you a marshmallow?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna call you Guy because you're a guimauve. All right.
You want to have a taste? My cheeks are very tasty.
I don't think
Can
this
we
is gonna
roast
make the
them over
final.
a
Which
fire?
cheeks?
But
I
the
think
four
we
of
could,
them.
I think
The
we
four
could
of them.
put together a skewer large enough to roast them over a fire.
I like the way you talk.
No fire.
Now, before we
Yay.
get to flirting, everyone, let me remind you all of how this will go. First up, around one, you'll each present me with your signature dishes. Then, you'll pair up and go on a date. Then, it's just a rinse and repeat. Now, are you all ready? Cook. For those who have seen this program before, what's going to happen is everyone submitted food photos, and we are going to put them up on screen, and they will have to present a photo, not their own photo, someone else's photo, as their dish, as if they have just created it for me, Gay Fieri. Sean, if you please. Excellent.
Oh my god.
Now, for all of us in the Video Ninja, you'll be able to see these photos. And we will start with Garu.
Okay.
And so Gay Fieri waves you over to the front, requesting that you bring up, your little plate of food so that you can, impress him. Because that's the point of this show. Gay Fieri. All the time. 24/7. Nothing else matters. The power has not gotten to his head. It's fine. So what's your meal?
All right, this right here is a really, really rustic dish. Okay. Now, look, I have trained in every technique, every French technique in Paris. I've been to Bourgogne. I've had the best wine everywhere across France. But what is more important is the type of foods that people eat when they feel ashamed. And this is what I want. I want you to eat this and feel ashamed of yourself. Okay? So
Très
with all
bien.
my cooking technique, I present to you, thank you. It's très bien, but whatever, we're going
Mais
to move
oui.
on. I present to you my... Okay, Gay Fieri.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. he starts like howling out, like just the French not being perfectly the way he wants to hear it. He struggles with that. This is microwave quesadilla. Okay.
Tres
Now,
bien. Tres bien.
Look.
No, it's
Thank
pronounced
you.
lesbian.
Sorry, lesbian. Lesbian.
Lesbian.
Lesbian.
All right,
I'm learning
So
so
this
much
is-
this episode.
you are. Listen, I'm going to put culture right in your mouth hole. Okay. So
Okay.
you taste this and tell me what you think. It is using the disgusting thing you call American cheese. So you might taste a hint of microplastics. These are actually plastics that I made myself. Yes, I
Brilliant.
used the
Ah,
oil. Yeah. From my old Honda Civic 2003, I harvested some of the oils and turned them into microplastics to make the cheese for this. So what do you think?
Gay Fieri.
Mhm.
His little smile grows bigger and bigger until the sides are almost to his ears, and his mouth opens up to reveal tiny, pointed little teeth. His jaw unhinges as he leans forward and eats the entire quesadilla, tray and all, narrowly missing your fingers. There's a large gulp, a pause. He looks up into the sky and begins to howl. But there's more than one voice in this howl. It is legion, a legion of wolves going, "Ow, ow, ow, ow." The moon, even though you're filming early in the morning, is out. You can see it shining through the roof. And he nods and looks back at you and says, Tres bien! Thank you!
All right.
And then he shushes you back off to your workstation.
He takes a sip of the water that he's drinking in this, liter container, and takes a drag of his cigarette and kind of blows smoke towards the rest of the contestants, and kind of like semi-cockily, very, very French, just kind of like waddles his way back.
All right. Up next, it's you, Chow Thulu.
Chow Thulu is going to step forward towards the tray with the dish on it. Jesus. And he's going to look at Gay Fieri, and he's just going to be like, "Hey, your bigness, that was the whole jaw thing unhinging. That was fucking hot. It got me just like, just all, underneath the
Okay,
collar.
no, let me stop you there. I got in trouble for already romancing a star. It was a big scandal. I will not do that again. Wink.
Anyway,
Maybe you can't.
so this dish thing that you had us make, this thing right here, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I just threw a bunch of stuff together. There's got some shrimp in there, got a little bit of green beans. It's just just a little bit of taste from the Shakana, the restaurant that I work at.
I don't
I'm
like
not as
shrimp.
fancy as this guy over here. He gestures over at the Frenchy werewolf, and he's just like, but I think I got a lot to offer.
Gay Fieri lifts up his hand. His fingers get extra wiggly. His palm opens up to reveal another mouth, and he places it on top of this dish. The hand shakes. He lifts it up, and the food is gone. And Gay sits there. Yeah, no, that's And he seems to freeze, as if lost in thought. And around him, you see the landscape turns into an underwater amusement park. Fish everywhere, octopus lined up to go on roller coasters. And Guy sighs and says, God, I hate waiting in lines. And then boom, we're back. And Gay nods and says, "All right, that's acceptable. I hope you're a better kisser than a chef. Anyway, let's move on." And he-
Chalthulu's face tentacles sort of wriggle at the mention of kissing as he goes back to his workstation.
Now, up next, Bonbon Muffin Tops. And there's a pause as he peers into your eyes, Bonbon. Cocks his head.
Hey,
Do I know you?
you don't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely sure. But I do
No,
know
no.
you, boy. I watch the
Maybe-
show a lot.
Maybe you were just on another I don't know. There's something
I have never been
dangerous about you, like you're a rebel with several causes, none of which are good.
The only dangerous thing about me is the high corn fructose contents of my food.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, give me the dish. Let's go. Lots of food to eat, lots of mouths to kiss.
And you see how Bonbon actually opens up his chef's apron, and there's like a little metal oven inside of his marshmallow skin, and just opens the oven and gets this kind of like yellow omelet out of it, and says,
Here you go, Gay. But before you taste it,
Yes.
you cannot use the mouth in your hand. That's not only bad for hygiene, but it's unregulated.
Wait, I'm sorry. Regulations.
Yes.
Gay Fieri number 700 Latin version. Are you sure I do? You know what? No, it's fine. You made a request, and I will honor
I'm just
the
a
chef's
stickler.
request.
I'm just a stickler for the rules. I really like to keep everything like stirring in the pot nicely. Eat,
Place-
eat.
Okay.
It looks like an omelette, but it's actually made of pure sugar.
He just gets his hands right in there. He goes, "Nom, nom, nom." Chewing big old chews with his jaw. His jaw seems to have grown 3 sizes, and he stares at you like he's trying to peer into your sugary little bonbon soul. And he places a hand on either side of your face, squeezing.
it's super sticky. Like it's like it's like touching a marshmallow just at the beginning of a roast before it starts charring. That's how sticky Bonbon Muffin Tops is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
and as you take your hands off, you can see that some of the marshmallow sticks on your hands, and under the marshmallow, like there's something, and then the marshmallow just closes back and just keeps a nice little shape.
You should not be flirting with a contestant. That's also unregulated. I've read the rules of your contest.
All right, back to your. I don't want to deal with you anymore. Go back to your station. We have so many other people to get through right now. How about Shar? Bring me your delicious, delicious meal. Photo incoming. Shar. There we go. All right. Shar, bring me your food.
All right. Now look. I busted out all the stops for you. You should be thanking me. So what we have here is not a New England clam chowder, but a New England clam chowder. Using clams harvested from the ocean of hopes and dreams of those 10-year-old aspiring queers that still want to be marine biologists. Garnished with greens from the forests of New Pittsburgh. And, of course, topped with artisanal bregs. Bregs, of course, for those of you who are uncultured and don't know what they are, bread eggs. These eggs were freshly laid by my sourdough starter Lila this morning. Now, I added a secret ingredient because, of course, I had to add a secret ingredient, but unfortunately, he couldn't make it today. So just don't ask. Don't worry about where that particular bit came from, okay?
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. I'm gonna ask.
No. I mean, you can ask,
Okay.
but I'm not going to tell you.
Fair enough. Hey, what's that over there? And he points to distract you.
I will look at him for a solid second and then very slowly and deliberately raise an eyebrow and then turn because I know that's what he wants me to do.
He takes the soup, just pours it down his throat, places the bowl back so that when you turn back around, whoa, there was no point to that.
That was more of a savor in your mouth dish.
Oh,
But I guess as long as you swallow and don't spit, that's fine.
I've had to savor a lot of things in my mouth recently, so I apologize. My jaw's gotten a little tired.
Well, your loss. And I will just like turn and sashay my way back to my station.
All right. Duana.
Me?
Let's see if you can impress me.
I have created this delicacy for you. Look at these guns, and she like takes off this like long silver suit jacket, and underneath you see this like white tank top, and she struts over with her leather pants. And as she takes off her jackets, you see these like gigantic wings that are in the shape of teeth, obviously. And she comes over and she brings this pizza looking thing. And she goes, "This is my specialty. So we've got some juicy, gooey goodness. This is full of sugar. This is very bad for you. Very, very bad for you. Very sugary goodness. But also, this is one big jawbreaker. You see this base? It's one jawbreaker. So when you bite into it, your teeth are mine." And she smiles, and you see this big set of gigantic, like, fangs that are silver colored. Clearly, she lost her teeth, and these are veneers. So she's just wearing veneers. And she looks really closely at Gay, and she's like, "Come on, bite it. Bite into it. I want to see those shiny, pearly whites."
Oh, goodness. I want you to roll for me. Roll for presentation.
Okay. A d6?
Yeah, D6. We're going to see just how appetizing that description was to Gay Fieri.
5.
Yeah, all right. He eyes it. And, we don't really get dental in our insurance, so I'm just going to... And he produces a very large tongue and licks it. The tongue curls
From where?
back into his mouth. He splits into 2 Gay Fieris, then 3, then 4, and then they merge back together. And he says, "Wow, those flavors had me all over the place.
Good.
I'm gonna give you 3 points for that."
Excellent. Does that find me love? True love?
It does. It means you get the first pick.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. All right. Finally, Paschetti. I'm pretty full right now, just so you know. So, I mean, there's no guarantee that,
Paschetti floats forward. She's curled her noodle legs up and under, and she just kind of floats over to you. No food in sight. And then with like a squelching sound onto a plate, this wrap drops from some unknown location. And she says, "Sharks, today I have for you prepared just my very first meal. I've never cooked before, but I'm really excited to be here. I don't know what human food is like. I don't know what it means to consume, except for my followers' devotion. So I put together for you, Your Honor, something that to me tastes like devotion. Pure trust in flavor. You see, I had to deconstruct what does it mean to eat a follower. There's the meaty parts, there's the outside skin papery parts. There's some weird stuff in there that you don't really know what it is. When you squeeze them too hard, the sauce pops out. So, this is my take on devotion to flavor. I hope you enjoy it.
He takes it from you, eyes it. Takes a nibble. Ugh! Wings grow from his back. He hovers a few feet in the air. Yes. Yes, this is the flavor. This is the flavor, he says ominously. He floats back down, the wings exploding into tiny edible feathers, and he hands it back to you.
My noodles are grabbing feathers and tucking them back up and under. And I kind of like noodle bow, like I splay out my pasta to bow in front of him. And then I go, I knew I could do food. Knew it. And then I'll go back to my station.
Now, you see all of your stations begin to sink into the ground. All right, it's time for part 2 of round 1, where each of you needs to pair up and be prepared to go on a special date. That date, for which we have provided for you, you will be brewing kombucha. Then up from the ground are different vats for brewing kombucha. There are various flavors you can add to it. There's fruit. I've never actually brewed kombucha before, but it seemed very bisexual when I put it on this list of potential dates. So, I need each of you to find a partner and get going to Flavor Town.
Shall Duana choose first because of their high check?
Yeah. Duana, go first.
Joanna is very impressed with the pasta.
Can't resist the sauce.
Can't resist those meatballs and the sauce.
I'd like a confessional from Paschetti about being chosen first.
You see her completely splayed out against the confessional chair, like sauce dripping over the sides, like she's lounging. And she's drinking out of a wine glass. It's just marinara sauce. And she goes, as a benevolent god, I'm not surprised, but I was pleasantly thrilled that it was Duana. Look at those guns, am I right?
All right. We will have Shar go next. Shar, who do you choose?
Hey, Marshmallow Man. Let's make some kombucha.
Yes, just don't char me.
I'm gonna set you on fire.
No, please.
Hmm.
It's happened twice in the past, and it never ends well.
But I still love the crispy outer shell.
I mean, the best parts of me are on the inside, if you know what I mean.
Like your organs?
The gooey part is the tastiest.
You're not my secret ingredient. But you could be.
Yes. Just keep the fire away from me. Please. It's.
We'll see.
Okay. Okay, am I forced to be with this person who wants to burn me? That's me in the confessional, probably.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, let's do a confessional right now of Bonbon Muffin Tops.
I guess I'm gonna be with a person who wants to burn me. Oh, this is why I don't go to campfires. Or
Or
what's the name of my English? What's the name of that thing that kids do that they go on a retreat and they
Sleepaway camp.
summer camp. Yeah,
That,
sleepaway
summer camp. That's what I
Yeah.
was trying to say.
this is why I never go to summer camps.
Thank you.
Then from behind the screen, you see the person who is filming is part of the pit crew. This is Jeremy number 2, overworked and understimulated. Gray alien Jeremy number 2's black, like Vanta black eyes stare into yours and stare through your soul like you don't even have one. And his ass, packed into a pair of hot shorts with the word cake written on the back, is so tight you could bounce a tongue-tied cherry stem off of it. And he says, wait, so you've never been to sleepaway camp?
If I fall asleep, I melt.
I'm sorry, but that's just like such a quintessential part of being a kid.
I was never a kid. I was actually made in a pot.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I was part of like 150 different marshmallows. I'm just a part of a big thing.
Well, okay, no, I'm sorry. So I need you to keep going, and then we cut out.
Before that, can I turn to Jeremy number 2?
Yes, Jeremy number 2.
Jeremy number 2 is part of the production, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just turn to him and look him straight into his Banta black eyes, and I go, shh. And I wink. That's all.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Pushes his non-existent hair behind his non-existent ear. Okay. Now we cut back. Finally, Garu and Shauthulu. The two of you have been paired together. Awesome.
We are going to show them, okay? They don't choose us. We're going to be the most romantic out of everyone, okay?
Yeah, I 100% agree. No
you
doubt.
got the cooking skills. You got those obviously very, big boisterous arms and those very well shapely pecs and just a little trickle of that chest air seeping out of that shirt. Like it's fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good.
Oh no,
Sweat
we're going to
glistening on your
create some
skin.
of the
Yeah.
creamiest kombucha you ever going to see. It's going to be awesome.
Okay, a creamy kombucha. All right. Okay, yes. I want to jump to a confessional of Gabu being like, look, I came on this show for one reason and one reason only. I haven't had a date in I don't know how many years, man. I've been working 90 hours. I work in a kitchen, tabarnak, right? The last time I was on a date, I think, was when I was trying to bring my ex-wife her things. And I kind of hit it off with the person that my ex-wife cheated on's roommate. But, I don't know. I wasn't able to call her back because I was paralyzed in bed after working 37 days in a row. So, yes, this is why I smoke. And he takes a toke.
How long ago was that?
Oh, Jeremy number 2, right?
Yeah, that's me.
How long ago was this? I don't know. 6 years?
6 years.
Yes, I haven't felt the caress of fingers through my long werewolf hair in I don't know how long. I haven't been told a compliment that wasn't rudimentary about my food in over 3 years. So
Oh,
I'm very lonely.
I think you have lovely eyes.
Thank you. You're going to cut this out, right? This part, it's going to be cut out, yes?
No,
Tabarnak.
we're gonna cut back.
Yeah.
So I looked up how to brew kombucha.
Doesn't it take a while?
It does. Yeah. So
Time machines, let's go.
the first fermentation. Yeah, so you're I'm gonna roll for another date. It's fine. You see that these brewing machines, as they pop up from the ground, they start to malfunction. Steam's coming out. No! And there's a slight explosion as Jeremy number 2 is covered in sugary water. No, this isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good. And he runs past. He pushes past Garu, getting the sugary water all over his fur. He tumbles past Paschetti, bearing his face in part of her noodly form. And then he pulls himself up like, oh my gosh. And he keeps doing that in the background while Gay Fieri says, all right, looks like we got to do something else. And you see
hang on, I got this. I'm going to swing over to Garu. Mind if I get that for you?
Please.
I'm so sorry for what I'm about to say with my entire mouth and my vocal cords. I'm gonna lean in and just suck that sugar water right out of your fur.
You just hear like a...
Oh. You could please tell me you're gonna call him a good boy.
You're a Medusa, right?
Mm-hmm.
That explains why only my muscles feel so hard.
Well, we'll see if we can't get, a few other
when you eat up the marshmallow boy and spit them out like yesterday's dinner, you know where I am, okay?
Now hold still, one more spot to get.
Oh shit, there's nothing hard about me.
That you gotta clip, chat.
Some things I never thought I would say with my entire chest on the internet.
You see, as the soundstage collapses, like it was a box, a nice little path winding up a mountain road. And then up at the top, you see a nice little layout, chicken and waffles. This is a pre-brunch hike. This is your date. And Gay Fieri says, all right, go on your hike and get to know each other. Maybe have a little smooches. Little smooches just like that. And avoid any danger.
Plenty of kindling out here.
Really, Baxter?
Baby!
Baxter, I had a... Anyway. What couple wants to go first?
I think we should go first, don't you?
Baby, I will do whatever you say, my dear. Even though you already chosen somebody else.
Oh no, he was just tasty.
He did look very tasty. You
always go and try for yourself. I'm not possessive or anything.
Yeah, exactly. No, is there any regulation forbidding us from actually doing a threesome here? I'm very sticky. I can make everybody bind together.
There are no rules against it.
Well, but fur and marshmallow might not be the best combination.
Is this antagonism to lovers?
No. It's food.
It's all about the food.
It's all about the food. I want to take the dog too, just because I love him.
Oh my. Chowthulu, how do you feel about this?
Oh, I want the real dog with that too, sure, yeah.
You're muted.
Chowthulu sees sort of what's going on, and he's like, he's not a fan. He's intent on winning this, whatever this contest is. So he's going to put himself between the other two and Guru, and he's going to be like, hey, you keep your hands and whatever other kind of weird appendages to yourself, and you go have your weird sticky hike now. and then he's going to use his incredible skill of fog-shrouded flare. And he's going to summon a dramatic New England coastal fog to roll across the space, obscuring him and Guru from everyone's view.
Matt, you're muted.
Yeah, I just did the thing. As the fog kind of goes through, before it covers Guru from sight, he's going to look at Marshmallow Man, and this is how he described these people: Marshmallow Man and Scary Medusa, that he wishes to tame, and is going to say, it's going to go like this, like to the two of you.
I will shake my tail at you, literally shake my tail at you.
Even my phone is fluffy.
From the fog, Char, you feel a hand go over your mouth. And you hear the familiar sultry voice of Gay Fieri as he whispers,
The familiar.
yes. I need you to keep an eye on Bon Muffin Tops for me. I can guarantee a place in the top 3 if you do that. There's something odd about him that I do not like.
What does keeping an eye entail? And when you say eye, I have a number of eyes. Which eyes? How many?
Keep approximately 1/3 of them on him.
Why? What am I looking for?
Anything out of the ordinary, anything that screams not actually marshmallow.
All right.
Maybe if you can get him hard and push him off a cliff so he breaks.
Now, okay, so what you're telling me is that there are death waivers signed.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, bye. And he melts back into the fog.
Wait, come back. That was kind of sexy.
Where are you, dear? I don't see you.
Oh, sorry. I had to sneak off and take a little bio break. Hope you don't mind.
You smell like cheap cologne. And
Excuse
Like-
you?
it's not your scent.
I spent 369 Neo dollars on this, and you call it cheap?
It's a new scent. Do you usually change scents as the day goes by?
Of course, I am a refined lady.
Okay. I just
Any refined lady should be able to change scents. I can't do a shed at will. I can't just do a wardrobe change.
I
So
just didn't
changed
take you
my
for. I
scent.
just didn't take you for a pepperoni scent kind of lady, but it's fine. It's all good.
I open my mouth and this forked tongue kind of like darts out and kind of like smacks you in the face a little bit.
Hot.
It sticks to the marshmallow.
But
It's just like when you lick ice.
good back.
It's not sweet.
I want to do a confessional now with Char.
Okay. Just picturing just like Char sitting down, kind of like still smacking her lips a little bit, remembering the taste. No, that threw me for a loop. I'm gonna be real. Jeremy, have you ever tasted bland marshmallow?
I mean, I'd like to. I don't think I'm allowed to taste the contestants, though.
There might still be some on my lips. Come here.
Oh, okay. Jeremy number 2 walks towards you, and we cut. So what's going on?
Running this.
What are Pescetti and Duana doing currently? Are you lost in the fog? How far up the hiking trail are you?
I think that as soon as the fog started rolling in and the kerfuffle of romantic intrigue kicked off, I think one of my noodles tapped Duana on the shoulder and was like, "Do you want to get out of here?"
Yeah, let's do
Great.
that.
One of my skills is to summon a platter, and it's like a flying platter. So we
Oh.
hop on my little silver platter and kind of just go on a nice, lazy float up this mountain towards the brunch. So we have time to talk.
Cute.
It's giving very hoya hoya ha. So lots of Twilight vibes over the fog as we are going through the trees. And Pischetti looks at you and goes, "So guns.
Yeah. Big guns.
They are incredibly huge. Yeah, I'll give you that. So you're here for like the the dating side more, or maybe the cooking side more?
I'm here to find true love. I want to get married.
Oh, that sounds nice. And
Yeah.
you like teeth?
Yeah, I'm really big on teeth. Can you tell? And she like takes out a crown, like a tooth crown, and she puts it on her head and she goes, "This is me." And she flutters her wings a little bit.
Oh, I have one of those. And like from the depths of pasta comes this breadstick crown that looks very like pointed up, and it's dripping garlic butter. And she goes, "I think we look great in a crown."
Oh my god, samesies! You're so
am-
cute.
I unfortunately don't have any teeth on me, but I have very many devoted followers who would pretty much just yank them out if I asked, I think.
Oh my god, that's so hot. That's
Or you
really
could
hot.
Out if you like them more.
Yeah. I mean, I love that you said that you were devoted and you love devotion. That's what I'm really looking for. Like devotion. So, and like, you have really sexy noodly legs. They remind me of floss.
Ah, these old gams and like noodles in front of you.
Oh my God.
You see, I keep forgetting my character's name. You see Duana kind of like bite her lip a little bit, looking at the noodle legs.
I think we're gonna get to brunch first. You're already
think
first
we
place
will.
in the first challenge, and now we're gonna be the first dates up the hill. I think we're a pretty winning couple.
We are.
Is this
I
true
already-
love? And you see, Gay Fieri is on the platter with you.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Oh hey gay.
Hey, I hope you don't mind that I'm catching a ride up.
Well,
Just keeping an eye on two of my
No,
favorite
yeah.
contestants.
oh, favorite?
Yeah, both of you are in my top 6.
Does
I'm
math.
seeing. Yeah. Immediately like squinty eyes.
Does math a little bit, and then you see that like all the chickens are not there, or all the teeth are not there, and then she just goes, "Yeah, all 6. Top 6 is pretty good."
Well, we're almost there, right?
And you see that you are there. Slowly, each of your groups arrive, either more in love than previously or more disillusioned. But it's
How
fine.
steep was this hill?
It was. There were lots of switchbacks, so very steep, annoyingly steep. I don't know if you've ever been on a date where somebody wants to go hiking and then they choose.
The hardest mountain ever.
Yeah, they choose the hardest, and then like you get a third of the way up, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to vomit. I don't want to do this anymore." But you really want to impress the other person, and so instead you just keel over, breathe really hard, and say, "No, I'm fine. No, it's I'm just a little out of shape." Even though by a little out of shape, you mean cardio is your worst enemy, and then you keep pushing forward. And then you kind of hate yourself. It turns out you don't really like the guy because he has this weird thing about the Titanic. We're gonna stop there.
How you doing,
Let's do
Mika?
I think in the spirit-
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think in the spirit of that, going off of what Gay Fieri has just said about a previous dating experience, this hiking activity is kind of brought out some of Chao Thulu's more competitive side. So he's brought in the fog, and he's created sort of this very sexy, very Twilight, Pacific Northwest vibe, and he's just, feel like he's just really into hiking with this really burly werewolf.
Aren't we all?
For some reason, this really burly werewolf has like major six-pack abs, and and it's basically like, because he took off like the top part of his apron, and it's just kind of like hanging over by the waist and all that, and he's like, "Wow, this fog, it's where did it come from, Loca?"
I don't know. It's just something I do.
Yeah,
It just sort of, brings in and just enhances the mood,
Yeah, it's kind of hot. Oh my God, there's sweat glistening off of your very, very chiseled chin and neck. One sec, let me get that for you. And he kind of uses his fur to kind of like grab some of the sweat off of your neck and stuff.
Your hand feels, as you sort of like go for the chin, your hand feels the gentle caress of my mouth tentacles that just sort of very just sort of pet the hand and wrist.
Jesus, it's very fun. Do you ever do anything? Sorry to be too what's the word, brash, but where I'm from, we don't have any censor. So do you ever, how do you say, make salad with that?
Oh, a lady never tells.
Okay, interesting. Well, we're
We'll
supposed
see
to
how
be on a
this
date.
date goes.
Is this supposed to be a hiking date?
You'd have to ask the administrator of whatever this contest is.
Look, you and I are the only real chefs here. Let's be real about that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I saw some of the other people's dishes. I was just like, there was a burrito in there. It was.
I know, right?
It was,
so,
yeah, come on,
noobs.
step your game up.
Yes, noobs. None of their dishes were leaked. I haven't been on the internet in 20 years, so this is the only sayings I have.
Oh my God, my guy, there's so much stuff that if you haven't been on the internet in 20 years, there's so much stuff that you're missing right now.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff includes tentacles, huh?
Oh, they have an entire category devoted to tentacles.
You have no idea.
Stop it!
Fury
Fucking
pops up
come from.
from behind you.
Jeez. What the fuck? Oh
You
my
feel-
God.
You feel his fingers massaging your scalp, Shadowthulu. So he leans in and whispers in your ear. Hello.
Hello.
We're waiting
Oh,
for you at the top.
Okay.
vanishes back
Well,
into the
we were
mist.
kind of having a moment.
We're having a good moment by shitting on everybody else to bond together, Yes.
So, like, take your gayness up to the top of the hill or whatever. We'll get to you when we get to you.
Yeah, we're busy being men here, okay? And if with your permission, we're gonna cut to a super homoerotic montage of us chopping wood to make a fire, to actually cook food, and just very much like that meme of like Arnold Schwarzenegger like grabbing the thing. We just make it so gay, we have cowboy hats all of a sudden.
There's like Top Gun volleyball happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like it is the vibes of fanfic of like two very straight men in terms of their behavior. You know what I mean? Like
mask for mask.
like, super. Yeah. And we make some good food.
You make some good food.
I would say that
Among
as a
other
terrible contrast to that scene, that is just so manly and sexy and filled with all the almost PG-18 material that people would see on TV. You turn the camera and you see poor probably Char looking behind her, looking at this marshmallow man sweating like chunks of sugar as he tries to climb this hill. I can't do this anymore.
Babe, do you need to sit down for a while?
we've only been 10% up. The hill is.
Yeah, why don't you sit down?
As
And I'm
he
gonna
sits-
attempt to help
Yeah.
you over to somewhere to sit.
as you help Bon Bon Muffin Top sit down, you see that a chunk of his marshmallowness from like let's say the side under his armpit, a big chunk of marshmallow has melted because of all the sweat and because of all the heat. And you see a glimpse of a Hawaiian shirt pattern, and then it just closes back again with marshmallow and just goes, I'm fine. I'm fine. I think I can make it. I just need some refreshments.
Well, all right. We'll take a 5-minute water break. I'm gonna go take a pee. Just see if I can find a skewer. I mean, a walking stick.
Thank you. Metal is better. It doesn't. Yeah,
You
It doesn't
hear
stick as much.
yeah.
each of you feel a familiar breath on the back of your necks. You turn around, there's nothing. Then you hear the sultry voice of Gay Fieri say, "Hello, contestants." And you feel fingers going up your arms, going through your hair. This is the second cooking competition. I need each of you to make a delicious meal using only what you can find on this hiking trail. See y'all at the top.
I look over super sweaty at my eldritch, hunk here, and I go like, well, good thing we're halfway there, huh? And we built like a convection oven out of just like found stones and trees and like, or like just like a pizza stone oven or something like that. Yeah, let's do it.
From the ground.
Chaltulu is going to reach into his bag that he keeps with him because he has all of his ingredients that he uses, and he's going to pull out like several cans worth of creamy New England chowder mix. And he's going to just, with his tentacles, just sort of rip open the top of the can. He's going to take his, cast iron pot that he has like hanging from his belt, and he's going to start, making a fire. That he's just going to start, and then he's just going to go into the woods a little bit, and he's going to like find some, really nice choice herbs to go in there, yeah.
I'm gonna go find. I don't know if this is like part of this. Like we probably have to see images or something before that.
Yeah,
so
they're going to be. You can go ahead and list whatever. It's fine.
He's just
Don't
gonna
worry
go
about
full
it.
wolf
Yeah.
mode and just run into the forest looking for whatever he needs for whatever the next slide's gonna be when it comes back to us.
Excellent.
You hear howling.
Gay.
Yes. You see, his head appears next to your. Would it be too much if he like crawled out from inside of you?
No, it's fine.
Of
I
your
contain
spaghetti? Yes.
multitudes.
Yes. He crawls out of the top of your spaghetti.
Hi. So I've kind of been led to believe that we should win no matter the cost, right?
Correct.
Okay. And she pushes him back into her depths. And she's going to slyly go over to the hunks area while they have, darted off into the woods and whatnot. And she's going to douse their fire in marinara, like disguise it with a sneeze. And just like fire hose levels of marinara so that there is no way they can light that fire. Because that's unfair advantage, and we should be on an even playing field.
Okay.
Betrayal. I need you to make a roll for me.
Okay.
Choose one. Justify it. Roll for me.
Okay. I'm going to choose.
I'm gonna choose romance because
Okay. Mhm.
my lovely date wanted devotion, and she wants to win, and I need to help her get a little further ahead in the competition.
Okay.
I really don't know how to cook, so this is more for her than it is for me.
All right. Go ahead and make that roll.
Ooh, that is a 6 total with my +1.
All right. You almost get caught. You sneeze, you douse this fire, and you start to sneak away. Right as Chauthulu and Garu notice something is up with the fire.
I know the smell of burnt garbage marinara sauce from anywhere, tabarnak.
Yeah, it's kind of underhanded, shady business going on right now.
You smell that? It's watery sauce too, huh?
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you know what? Step back for a second, and Chauthulu is going to use one of his other special skills. It's called Arcane Cream Infusion. The forbidden technique of blending cream and eldritch essence, infusing all dishes with unmistakable otherworldly tastes and textures, which he doesn't need a fire for.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of essence?
Not bad.
The creamiest of essences.
I'm gonna jump in with my ability that is can make anything gourmet, and I am going to infuse it with the best creamy essence of all time, undeniably butter.
It's going to be just this really staying within the theme, very homoerotic. I'm going to take a spoon.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just gonna. I'll be feeding. I'll be feeding Guru.
I'm gonna pull out this big wooden stick, and I'm going to churn the cream within my own mouth to make it into a butter.
Oh my god!
Incredible.
Amazing.
Okay, we're going to need to
This
cut
is
to some other teams now.
So sorry.
We can't keep going with this. We need to see the other teams.
Loving the sand.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
am okay to keep going with
okay,
it.
if y'all are okay.
Green light.
Yeah, it's no, yeah. Let's go ahead. Keep going.
We can cut. The butter's gonna take time anyways, so we can
Okay.
cut something
Okay.
else.
Yeah.
I do have a question though
Yes.
for Gay, or rather God Gay. During my little potty break, would I be able to locate the boys' camp?
Yes. So you can
Because
see the smoke. You can smell the pheromones. Yeah, it's
incredible.
gotten quite musky.
And the smell of
like
burnt
to-
marinara sauce.
I would like to, while they are distracted, churning each other, I would like to just quietly slither on up to their little pot. And I would like to use my skill, Bitter Venom, to just drop into their concoction.
I love this for you. Slay. You can almost hear the wicked, pointy, toothy smile of Gay Fieri. And as you begin to slither away, through the fog, there is a little light in front of you as a door in the ground slides open and Gay begins to crawl out. And he says,
At first, I smack him with my tail because I'm not falling for that horror movie shit.
here's a fridge for you with fresh ingredients. And here's a metal rod.
Oh, it's not pointy enough.
He takes it and he sharpens it with his teeth.
Great. I think there's a white guy in there.
Oh, what? Where? What?
Yeah, the marshmallow is not a marshmallow, I don't think.
Hmm.
Like, We're talking
Oh.
tourist clothes. I suspect that if I pulled off some more of his marshmallow, there might be like a bug hat and a camera.
You don't say.
Like, I suspect if I don't say if. I suspect when I stab him with this, it's gonna come out with people blood, not marshmallow fluff.
Excellent. Keep up the good work. And then he's going to sink back in.
I smack him again as he goes. That one was just the time.
Ugh. All of you hear him say ouch. Through his godlike Guy Fieri powers.
As I come back to camp to carrying this little fridge full of food.
Oh, I think I'm much better now. How was your
Weird now.
Beautiful. Look what I found in the woods all by myself with no help at all.
Oh, that's a beautiful walking stick. It looks very pointy though.
It is. I recommend walking with the pointy stick facing you.
I always walk with a pointy stick in front of me. You never know.
Great. Well, we've got a whole bunch of veggies, so get cooking, boy.
So are you gonna give it to me? Because be careful. I'm a little bit iffy around like big pointy.
Oh, sure. And kind of like as I'm leaning in, I'm going to accidentally trip over my feet. I don't have feet. Don't worry about it. And aim this stick directly into my friend Marshmallow Man.
Okay. I would say the moment that the moment he gets penetrated by this stick, the marshmallow gets penetrated. Matt, please. The moment the marshmallow gets penetrated, you hit, different, let's say a different consistence inside of it, and you actually hear him like say, "Ouch," in the exact, perfect, and authentic tone that Gay Fieri just yelled "ouch" as a god
Ouch!
to him. That exact ouch. Ouch.
No, careful with that. Give me that. Give me that back.
Whoa! What was that?
That was. Yeah, you punctured my.
Gay, get out here.
Yes.
He sounded like you.
I
See
did not.
the new fridge door from the ground opens up and he crawls out eating an onion.
Raw with the skin on?
Yes. I am
You
all
don't deserve to be
powerful.
leading a cooking show.
Whoa, I'm sorry.
You're excused.
He grows 3
I'll do that.
sizes larger. His hands grow claws. About half of his weight is now like in these giant claws. He pushes himself up. A little forked snaky tongue comes out. He grows more eyes. Each of them turn into flames. He leans forward. I am Gay Fieri. I can do what I want.
Oh, it's biblically accurate, Gay Fieri. I see.
Yeah. Mhm.
He
Yeah,
actually can't do what he
He
wants.
also,
If the-
yeah, you see he's got 8 pairs of wings, 2 of them cover some of his eyes.
Well, look, he doesn't
some of
even
them cover
taste
his
like
torso.
marshmallow.
Gay Fieri sticks out his tongue and licks off the marshmallow slowly off of his face, and his tongue curls back in. This
Are
tastes-
you all...
Suddenly, Gay Fieri shrinks back to his normal size. He says his normal Gay Fieri self. He's frozen, afraid. He starts shaking and says, Oh no. Oh no, the
Oh,
pirates that be are
yes.
calling me.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
yes.
No, and
Maybe.
Gay Fieri opens a fan, dabs, and explodes into confetti. And you hear from the void inside all of your noggins, Gay Fieri will be right back. We're gonna go on a quick commercial break. But while you're cooking each your own individual meals, we also need you to rank this list of foods from least to most bisexual. And you'll need to bring that list up with you when you present your meals. Here are the foods: cucumber sandwiches, rice from a showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Cool Ranch Doritos, pho, strawberry ice cream with strawberry chunks, a Crunchwrap Supreme, an espresso martini, vegan chicken nachos, anything Aubrey Plaza has glared and or wickedly smiled at, and finally, aloe vera juice. And with that, we're going to go on a quick break. I'll post this list in chat, both stream chat and chat for y'all. So while you take your quick bio breaks and everything, you can talk with your date about this ranking. Welcome back to Gay Fieri's Bisexuals. Last we left, everyone was on their date and they were making their new meals. But they were also arranging a list of foods from least to most bisexual. As a reminder for everyone out there, I did put it in the chat, but I will read this list out loud once more. Let me get... okay. Cucumber sandwiches, rice from a Rocky Horror Picture Show screening, Cool Ranch Doritos, pho, strawberry ice cream with strawberry chunks, a Crunchwrap Supreme, an espresso martini, vegan chicken nachos, anything Aubrey Plaza has glared and or wickedly smiled at, aloe vera juice. Now, some time has passed, and each of you begins to make your way to the top of the hiking trail where the show will continue to take place. A bit unsure of what has happened to Gay Fieri in these hours that have gone by. Now, which team do we think makes it up first?
I think Dwayne will have a moment with what was your character's name?
Paschetti.
Paschetti. There we go. Write that down. I'm so bad with names. Okay, Paschetti. We'll have a moment with Paschetti and offer her back. Well, and then remember that she has wings, because like piggyback ride, and then be like, no, I think I've got something better, like, because I can get us there really fast. So if I just like carry you, can you like all your noodly bits? Can I hold your noodly bits? Like, I know this is very forward, and we're only just getting to know each other. Like, I don't want to break. Like, if this is not okay, just tell me, because like consent is important. So just like, can I carry you, please, so we can get there super fast, because I can get real fast.
Oh, I would be honored if you would hold my noodly bits.
Is this true love?
Get out of here!
That's too soon! You're spoiling the moment! And, yeah, she will, get down on a knee, and she will, hold out her arms so that you can
Noodle across them?
Yeah, noodle yourself across them.
I'm very al dente.
And she lays into your arms.
Oh, you're so al dente.
So romantic.
I could just slurp you up. You're ruining it.
You make it to the... Oh no, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, and she'll start like running in that like Twilight kind of moment where it's like hoa hoa hoa. Music just plays in the background and she's running.
Better hang on tight, Spider Noodle.
Yeah, exactly. Hang on tight, Spider Noodle.
Running on a conveyor belt.
And then like jumping through from like rock to rock or tree to tree. And yeah. To get to the
Oh
top.
my god, I can feel the breeze in my angel hair.
Yeah, let's do a
my
confessional with Paschetti about this moment.
The marinara wine glass is empty, and there are just stains all over the room as she's like emphatically talking and slinging her noodles around. And she goes,
First we were over there, then we were over there. We were on a rock, we were on a tree, we were faster than the entire competition. Honestly, I might be a little taken with this little fairy.
And we're gonna cut to Duana. Confessional with Duana.
Yeah, she just kind of like lovingly looks at the camera and says, Holy molar, I think I did it. She's terrific. Teetherific, I mean. And I just want to get to the root of all she is and understand everything. Like what's her favorite day of the week? And like tell me the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
What do you think? What do you think her favorite day of the week is? Jeremy Chu says from behind the camera.
I heard somewhere that there's always a pasta day somewhere. I feel like that'd be her favorite day, but I don't know what day of the week it falls on. Is
Thursday.
Pasta Tuesday? Pasta
Tuesday.
Thursday.
No, you're right. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I only got a C in my pasta class in undergrad.
Well, my favorite day's Pasta Tuesday. Well, Tuesday, no pasta. So.
And at that,
it's very
they
close.
cut away as you start to make that joke. They cut away. As we see Duana like jump away. We're gonna cut to the Mask for Mask boys.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's just like a throwback of like no, never mind. If you
No,
know,
I want
you
to
know.
hear this. No.
This is Grindr circa 2010, dude.
Yes. Yes, it is. Since I've had
I say
just
as
enough
someone-
alcohol.
I say as someone who was a straight boy back then.
I fun
it's
fact.
it is an incredibly just masculine. The only thing that could possibly make it, I don't know, would that make it more masculine or less? No, it'd make it more
Comedically
masculine.
so. Yeah.
If it would make it more masculine is if there was just a lot more leather involved.
I mean, that can be arranged.
Yeah.
As you
Oh,
see,
so this-
before
this-
the disappearance of Gay Fieri, some leather chaps appear, hung on a tree lovingly next to the fire.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm about to cosplay Judas Priest. Okay. Yeah. Are we okay, so we're on our way to the top of this, right? Post the date thing. I spit out this beautiful rubric of butter from my mouth. As I throw on the leather chaps that our producer Sean so lovingly posted in our Discord. For those at home, it's almost like one of those like gunsling sort of like leather like belts, like suspender things, but there's no gun. The only guns are between these two eldritch hunks here. And I say to you,
And
look, what just happened?
We hear the the sound, like you know
Yeah.
how sound moves really fast past you. It gets, quiet, then it gets progressively louder, and then it gets quieter as it moves past. We hear an angel-haired Biscotti flinging marinara sauce everywhere as they sort of scream through the woods.
Look, how about this? I have a proposition for you, okay? You and I, we know there's some sauce right here, right?
Oh, for sure. Forget about it.
Forget about it. Did I do the accent right?
Oh, spot on.
You're from New York City, huh?
No. I'm a masshole, for sure.
You're an asshole?
Oh, I'm sorry. Masshole. That's it's a whole thing. That's where I hail from. Very sort of off the coast, Gloucester area.
That's fair. I'm from Quebec. You know where that is, right? Right north of. Anyway.
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
just as hop, skip, and a jump, just north of it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, of course. But okay, so really simple. Everybody here is trying to sabotage us, huh?
Oh yeah.
So I think what we need to do is not play their game because they think we're gonna get all competitive, and all this. I think what we need to do is kill them with kindness.
I mean, I right now, just my personal perspective here, as I'm looking at you right now in those chaps, you're already killing it.
I
Like full on slay.
look, I'm trying my best to be as cunty as I can. considering these
Serving.
circumstances. I am serving as much as I can, even though servers are the worst. They're entitled. They're overpaid. From the perspective of a chef, they deserve.
That is definitely an opinion.
And listen, they are vastly overpaid. Look, everybody should work 16-hour days. You know, like if you are not crying once in the day in the walk-in fridge, you're not working hard enough. But regardless, we are going to kill them with kindness. And I say, we show them the sauce. Huh?
I can get behind that.
Make this dating competition into a, how do you say in English, polyromantic kiki fest. Huh?
Like what you're saying.
Good, because I don't know if I'm using these words properly. Yeah.
No, your mouth is moving perfectly right now. It's saying all the right things.
I know I'm salivating a lot. I'm quite hungry and sweaty, and the leather is not helping. It's bringing my predator instinct. You know.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Are the two of them touching?
Yeah, are they cuddling? Caressing each other?
I would say like we're definitely sort of like, you know,
very close, building tension.
Yeah.
Still, it's still an hour left.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
would say that if
an entire
they
stream
ever-
of just the two of you as these characters, I'm I hate how into this I am.
Look,
I would say
as you say that, I'm gonna look back and serve this to you. Be like, hey, is Gay Fieri in the bush with binoculars looking at us as we were having this moment?
I've been trying to ignore him this entire time.
Wait, is that popcorn?
It's
This is a cooking show and he's eating
You-
popcorn? Tabarnak?
You see, as something falls from the bush, it's actually a collection of household items made to look like Gay Fieri, to make it look like he's still in charge, still there watching over you, even though he's somehow
That's truly
vanished.
bizarre. I
And
mean,
you
that
can-
spatula right there was holding up that weird sort of moppy hair made to look like bleached haircut thing.
I don't understand. Why does Gay Fieri look so straight?
Yeesh.
Bisexual says what?
Maybe if we turn this show into what's that show? Queen's Eye. Queen's Eye on the
Oh, you're cutting out.
Netflix with
You
the
froze.
there's the guy from Montreal.
No,
Yeah.
you're
He's
frozen.
the one that does the cooking. He's super hot. So we.
Okay, now you're unfrozen.
Okay. It was the Wi-Fi was being a little bit wonky. I think Jeremy too. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing?
Fucking Jeremy too, just running to keep up with
Is
the
Jeremy
fucking
too
mobile
here
hotspot.
filming us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy 2's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
is Jeremy too
Yeah.
into it? Where's Jeremy
Jeremy
Stu's
2's
hand?
very into it. Hi. I'm
Look,
sorry.
Jeremy-
I think I should go and leave you two alone. You're
No,
having a
Jeremy, you're just
moment.
doing your job. No, it's fine, bud.
Look,
It's,
we're
you
just
know,
trying.
Okay.
Look,
we're
we're
trying
just
to give
trying
the people what
hang
they
out.
want, you know?
Exactly.
Well,
there needs to be
definitely
more-
giving them what they want.
proper chill romance. This is very more cutthroat than I thought. How about this? Let's race to the top, get as sweaty as we can, and then let's seduce everybody. Make this a real bisexual experience where everybody is into everybody and then no one is left out, huh?
Yes.
Do it the real French way.
Okay.
If consenting, if that's what people are into. If not,
Oh,
it's okay.
I'm definitely consenting.
All right, Jeremy.
Chow Thulu is going to just very tenderly, with one of his face tentacles, just very tenderly, just sort of wipe some of the sweat from Jeremy 2's brow, and he's going to like just notice Jeremy 2's like slight shiver. It's like, Jeremy, you know,
Wanna
you,
use-
you can probably put down the camera anytime, bud. You know, if you want to just cut and try some of this, creamy chowder over here.
No,
It's
I'll
made
just-
with my butter that I churned myself
Yeah, I'll
in my mouth.
set the camera aside.
Mika.
The stump. Yes, Danielle.
I would just say that if by any
Yeah.
chance we are passing by the trail as this is going on, and this
Everybody's
is
we need to
passing us
switch
by.
And the-
with the other team.
and-
Sorry,
and
I'm.
the three no wait, and the three of
Yeah.
them are like kind of like touching each other and like flinging. I would use my skill that says make everything sticky,
Oh, okay.
and I don't know how I would use this skill, but to make the three of them stick together as they're like.
Hmm. Yeah, roll for me. Presentation
I have flavor, plate, seduce, and romance.
or romance. Roll romance for me,
Okay.
or seduce. Pick one.
Okay. Can I use flavor because I have 3?
Yes. Why not?
Because it's sticky and flavor. Okay.
Oh my god.
Sticky
It's gonna
isn't
be
a flavor.
It's gonna be a very
Nueve.
flavor.
9.
Oh my god.
Can
Yeah,
I,
they
can
they
I
all
help
get
him
stuck
with whatever
together.
this is? Can I help him? I have the ability to make anything gourmet. Like
Yes.
this is help. Whatever this is, I'm just gonna be like whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yes, but make it gourmet. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Can I also assist?
Yeah, roll for it,
With,
both of you.
My special skill, I'm going to.
I'm gonna use plate.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Cool.
I'm not doing jack shit.
Oh, actually, never mind. I won't help. I won't help yet.
Okay.
Can I unassist them?
Yes.
The 5.
All right. Yeah, that kind of helps. Yeah. The three of them are all stuck together in a delicious goopy mess, intertwined as they look like. We've stayed too long focusing on this team. We're going to go over to the Marshmallow Man. His team.
And I say to Shark, da teach them. Now we can go up and not worry about them like beating us to the top.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me what you did to Gay?
Huh? I don't want to tell you.
Tell me anyway.
Okay, but let's go behind that tree, it's okay?
Yeah,
Tell
now's
me
as
all I want.
good a time as any for you to reveal this.
I'm a little ashamed. So can we go behind the tree and I tell you? But please promise to not laugh at me.
I can't promise that.
Please.
Best efforts.
Okay. I'm not really bisexual. I'm actually gay.
Oh.
And
Well, you're not straight. That's fine. Not like
no gay, not gay as in the sexuality. Gay as in.
And I just bring my big marshmallow hands into my face, and I open you start seeing how this hole kind of opens like a weird sphincter
That was the word you chose. Okay.
Yeah, I'm from this.
You don't need
kind
to
of-
add the weird to that. It's just.
I'm from this marshmallowy
orifice.
orifice. Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
You see Gay Fieri's face coming out and say, "Hi, I am Gay Fieri. But I'm actually here undercover. I'm actually doing an exam on the other one. So I really need somebody here to help
Why?
me.
Why are there two?
There's no
They're high
because he's been behaving really badly and he's not been following regulations.
Oh, he's been a bad boy.
He's been a terrible boy and not the spanky kind.
Mm.
Indeed, this is Gay Fieri number 703, another Latino version.
And now I'm going to go back into this horrifying marshmallow suit that is really uncomfortable, really sticky, and I hate it because my groin is sweaty.
Oh, I can reach down and take care of that for you.
Swamp Groin.
I can just, give you a little.
Are you gonna heat it up?
Yeah.
Make it.
Well, I was thinking to shove some ice cubes down there, but
I mean, it can't get any smaller.
oh,
So
I picked the wrong person.
Yeah, that's the thing with all gay fairies. We have a. I should not be saying too much about this.
Fascinating.
hide my-
Oh, and you're a marshmallow again. I still kind of want to roast you.
so
And I just give you a big chunk of marshmallow. Roast that.
Thank you for your sticky white stuff.
Just don't add water. It gets mushy.
Can I add sugar?
Yes.
the
Great, because like it
consistency
tastes
of-
kind of weird.
I know I
Scrambled
had
eggs.
to do it very late.
Yeah.
Very late. It was something I had to improvise. But hey, we can actually present this as our plate. It's just you see like a goo of like marshmallow. Like just like it almost had like a face.
Oh, you had a baby.
Sure, if you make Gay Fieri eat it.
Hello, marshmallow.
we're going to go ahead and jump forward real quick for those of you who were wondering why a gay man was cast in the show. Danielle, this is why. All of you make it to the top of the mountain, and there you see, sitting on a throne of pepperoni pizza, Gay Fieri, looking very displeased, very grumpy. His very pronounced mouth is just frowning.
Oh, well, who pissed in your soup?
He stares over at Bon Bon Muffin Tops.
Hello,
No, it's
gay.
nothing. It's fine. Now, before I have you present your meals, I need you, as your couples, to go ahead and present to me those foods from least to most bisexual. So let's go ahead and go with the I don't know, the spider monkey team.
Oh,
Ma-
that's us.
Yay!
How about I start with number 10 and then you do number 9 and then I'll do number 8 and then you do number 7 and then
Yeah.
I'll do number. Okay, you got it.
That's so
Um,
cute.
So, Sharks, for you today, we have a very comprehensive and accurate list of foods from most to least bisexual. And we're going to start with the least. Number 10, Cool Ranch Doritos. As we know, they're often paired with things like Monster and eaten by people named Kyle, soon leading to symptoms like holes punched in walls. And that's just not very bi.
Next, we have cucumber sandwiches. They're very small, but it's very not bisexual. Like, there's nothing about it. It's very bland. Bisexual people don't like bland. They want strong flavor.
Strong flavor.
You want strong flavor.
Exactly.
Cucumber sandwiches, they're just kind of like, eh. And also, they're very soft. You can't get your teeth into them. That's really bad.
So well said. Now, with that being said, number 8 we have put down as the Crunch Wrap Supreme. Many buys enjoy a nice bell, a nice taco, a little Baja in their blast. But consider for a moment how many Taco Bells at 3 a.m. have been full of revving Mustangs, driven by straight, I tell you, men.
Ew. Gross.
Exactly.
Heterosexuality. Boo.
Sweet Tooth, would you like to tell them number 7?
Yeah. The next one we have is pho. Now, I do like a good noodle, and gestures to Pasquetti. But the pho, I've seen some straight people, especially the ones that have this weird fascination with Asian food. They also take trips to Japan and Korea, and then they like learn the language, and it's really weird. And then they're like, I'm so exotic. And no straight stuff there. So we the pho is a bit too straight. We like our noodles bendy.
Like so. And she bends around for a little bit before moving on to number 6 and goes, and of course, aloe vera. It's right kind of smack dab in the middle for us. It is neither straight nor bi. It's sexually ambiguous because of the chunky texture. So we're not really sure where to put it, so we smacked it in the middle, just like a good bi would do.
And then we have the rice from the Rocky Horror Picture Show screening. Like it's a little, gay, but it's not gay enough because it's rice, Again, these it's Oriental culture, but it's brought into the gay arena. So it's a little bit gay because of the context, but it's still rice.
No flavor in rice tossed on the floor, I tell you that, unless the floor has also had some flavor leaked onto it, which I have been privy to. Moving on to strawberry ice cream with strawberry chunks, the biased ice cream you could possibly bias. I think that pretty much speaks for itself. I will not be elaborating, Your Honor. Moving on.
Moving on, the next one is vegan chicken nachos. Now, I have to point out that it's vegan, and that's why it's more bi.
Correct.
Because we all know bi people like veganism, and they like to eat more healthy. So, there's that. If it were regular chicken nachos, that would be straight, and that would be a big no-no.
That's true. It is. That's why we live 300% longer on average. Number 2 is anything that Aubrey Plaza has grinned wickedly at, smiles that. Because the reason it's not number 1, Your Honor, is because too many straight men have fixated on Aubrey Plaza in a very creepy, not normal way. Just gonna say that. And they have fantasized that she is somehow attainable to their lowly human male heterosexual status, which will just never be the case. So that's why it's not number 1. Sweet Tooth, will you tell them what number 1 is? You do so good at this.
It's the espresso martini.
Yeah!
It comes in a tiny glass. You can drink like 5 of them, and then you have the energy to kiss all of the people. All of the genders,
we do.
everyone, because we love them all.
Correct. And the defense rests, Your Honor.
Excellent. Now, maybe the Mask for Mask group can present their list.
First off, Your Bigness, I'm very. It's sort of hilarious how you're saying the Mask for Mask. I think that's hilarious how you've just, labeled us in that way. Anyway, Guru, you want to start us off?
Muted.
Number 1, we are masked for everyone. Okay, we're masked for good. Except for the straight men. Sorry, guys.
Is Jeremy still sticking here to them?
Yeah, Jeremy's still sticking to them.
Jeremy can just be fully stuck to Guru's back with the concoction on his fur. It's my little backpack,
He kisses you gently on the ear.
Cute. Everybody should have a little backpack twink. It's a good thing to have.
A useless
Someone clip that. Someone clip that.
Been there.
Basically, what Jeremy
All
is.
right, we're gonna start this
useless
list up.
drink.
The least bisexual is the espresso martini. We all know the espresso martini is the drink of straight white girls who know nothing about going out to restaurants and mostly take them for Instagram. Regret it because then they get headache from both the alcohol and the caffeine. And so it's just the way it is, It's very, going out with the girlies, it's very brunch energy, but without, if mimosa was on this list, it would be there as well. What do you think, my eldritch uncle?
I totally agree. I think that definitely number 1 in terms of the least.
Yeah, least by. All right, you take the next one, huh?
Number 2 coming in hot is rice from a Rocky Horror Picture Show screening. Is it? Yeah, it's campy, sure, but it's still just plain rice. So it's only nibbling at chaotic potential. So Yeah.
I agree. It is the straight allies that basically do community musical theater, and it's like, oh look, I'm into this culture, but at the same time they're all Janets and they're Brads. Okay, they're not. These are not the Rockies. These are not the Frankenfurters. These are the Janets and the Brads. You know. Honestly, you take the next one, because I don't know what to make about this.
I think we was talking about aloe vera juice.
Yes.
Yeah, aloe vera juice. Yeah, it's refreshing. Heals your burns or whatever. But definitely more like health conscious yoga vibe.
Yes.
Than like full, bi pride.
It's got that like early 40s gay man trying to keep very fit, so for self-esteem type thing, but it doesn't serve with the like bisexual energy as much. It can be kind of queer, but to me maybe not the most queer. You know what I mean? Um, Strawberry ice cream with strawberry chunks. Honestly, going to throw it back to you. Um, I have a lot of opinions about our top five. And so, what do you think about the strawberry ice cream with the strawberry chunks?
Honestly, it's sweet. It's pink. It's a bit playful. Definitely moving. It's why it's the middle of the road for us, right? It's definitely moving toward a more flamboyant territory. Definitely, experiencing a lot more chaoticness here.
No, I see that. I see that. It is sweet and good for you, but the strawberry chunks. Listen, most of our bisexual allies, but bisexual friends, also have ADHD and or ASD, and so texture isn't a thing. So it got to be very specific on the texture for these people because fruit chunks cannot be the best texture for everybody. But at the same time, for our bisexual men who like to have just a cute little treat, I think this is possibly a good one. It's getting higher on the list. Cool Ranch Doritos. Okay, listen, this is the next one for us on the list. To me, Cool Ranch Doritos is just I am in bed, I am tired, I need that dopamine, right? I am here watching Fleabag for the 9,000th time. And so I need a proper food pairing to make me feel just as toxic as the show that I am watching. So this is why it's starting to get there in terms of the snack. What do you think?
Absolutely. Flavor dust fits on many tongues. So, yeah.
Agreed. Crunch Wrap Supreme. Crunch Wrap Supreme is the perfect, I think, in terms of a tacos adjacent meal for a couple of reasons. Number one, we are chaotic, we are disorganized, and so we don't organize our fridges properly. We order Taco Bell at 1 a.m. because we need a little bit of a hit, but we don't want to make a decision. So we put every fucking little dish in one little thing, right? Is it a taco? No. Yes. Is it a quesadilla? Yes.
We have layers. We have layers.
Exactly. Okay. And so I think it is getting higher on the bisexual list. What do you think?
Yes, 100% agreed. It has layers. We're open to all the possibilities of what could possibly fit within that Crunch Wrap Supreme.
And we all know that. Listen, a lot of us. I'm not going to bring out the numbers, but there are studies that have shown that the layers, there is a direct psychological and sociological link to Shrek made most of us bisexual. Okay, it's just the way it is. It's just the way.
And if not Shrek, Mike Myers for sure.
Agreed. Elbows up, Canada. So, what's the next one? Pho noodles. Okay. All I'm gonna say: ramen for straight people, pho for cozy little witchy bisexuals who can't sit properly in a chair and want their happy little food.
Enough said. That fits it perfectly. Yes.
Brilliant. Cucumber sandwiches. Now, here's the thing. A lot of you saying probably cucumber sandwiches. That is such a straight thing. No. Cucumber sandwiches is for the people that read Jane Austen. And those girlies that read Jane Austen, not heterosexual. These are people that need beautiful, huge sociology, big social hierarchy in the way that they do, what's the word? The slow build romance. It is the building of of tension with, oh no, their fingers. You know that moment in Pride and Prejudice when you see his hand? That is right there. This is why the cucumber sandwich is very bisexual.
Jeremy number 2 says, "Hey, can I see your hand? I'm really into hands, I guess."
I give him little scritches behind his head.
Yeah.
Vegan chicken nachos. The second most bisexual thing on this list. You want to? I have a thing to say on this. Would you like to? Because I just took the last couple of ones. Would you like to? My beautiful man-packed friend here.
Just it's inclusively plant-based. Hits all the right taste buds. It absolutely screams. If I can borrow something that I know that Biscotti Monster has said before, it contains multitudes.
It does. And from a meta perspective, in this strange eldritch nightmare, the individual that is controlling the soul of what I am and what I'm saying right now is a vegan and felt very attacked by this being on the list, so we had to put it very up there. If that makes any sense. Okay, I'm back to being a normal person. And number 1, anything Aubrey Plaza has glared and or wickedly smiled at. This was your favorite on the top of the list. You go first, and then I'll say thing.
She's the apex of queer chaos. Absolutely. Just wherever she goes, bisexual lighting just spontaneously appears.
I feel like
lighting.
there is something about the vibe of silly little guy and witch, like just like little witch girl that is very bisexual. But more importantly, she was adopted by Patti Lupin, right? And you do not get more queer than being adjacent to Patti Lupin, which is gay icon. But because there is a degree of separation, bisexual specifically.
Just above table. Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. That last one. Yeah.
I'm just making jokes. Don't take anything seriously.
No, I'm sorry. This is Gay Theories Bisexuals. I take all of this seriously.
I love
fair.
how visceral of a reaction all of our statements have had in the chat.
I know.
It is hilarious.
This is a serious show. People come to this show to see themselves in other bisexuals, and
I'm very glad my wife's not watching, because a few of these I'm like, this is so her, and here's why. Especially the Jane Austen stuff. My bisexual wife as well. So like, yeah. Very funny.
All right. The last group. The one with the marshmallow imposter. The ground shakes as Gay Fieri says that.
I turn to Char and say, I know nothing about bisexuals. You've got this. You've got this. I trust you.
Well, here's the thing, Gay. I've got you figured out. I know everything.
About me or the imposter?
You don't know yet.
But that's not the point. My point is, this is a trick question.
Okay.
And I see through you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you tell me, Gay Fieri, number 700.
Yeah.
Are these foods made by or consumed by bis?
Yes.
Then they are all peak bi.
You have outsmarted me. That is the true correct answer.
I just go.
Except for the Aubrey Plaza one, that one's extra bi.
Yeah. That one's the actual number one. Everything else is a tie for number 2.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I am pleased with you.
Hmm.
Yes. You will do nicely.
For what?
Now, everyone, it is time to present your final dishes. Please bring them up to me. And we will go ahead and start with Meadow Paschetti. This is the portion where we will present random photos that you will have to present as if they were actual food. So,
Oh,
Amazing.
this was in your phone?
this one actually was not.
Okay.
That one was in Sean's.
Okay, great. Let me take a look here. Find some inspiration. Flavor Town. Okay, got it.
So we're sending you pictures of stuff on our phones.
I don't know where this came from. But Paschetti sloshes up to Guy Fieri and will extend her noodliness to touch at the point at his ears, to like as if transmitting a signal, like an inner ear headphone with noodles.
Yeah, he
And will
shivers.
go, now get ready to taste with parts of you that you've never tasted with before. I bring to you the toothiest pasta of the cosmic end. Inspired by my date, I knew that somehow this dish was gonna need to have teeth. But also I wanted to keep it cool. And so as you'll see cosmic pasta around in rings of color and flavor, a nice hint of spice, but always keeping the gravitas of a cool, unbothered cosmic entity. And she tries on like a new fancy cool accent to try and get him on her side. And goes, and the crunch of the teeth. Perfect. I hope you'll agree. And then she'll kind of retract her noodles from his ears, hoping that he tasted with his soul ears mouth.
Yeah.
And
Soul
likes
ears.
it.
That was my nickname in college. Soul ears. And you see he briefly turns into noodles, pho, in the shape of Gay Fieri before turning back into Gay Fieri proper.
Oh,
Yes.
that was the most attractive you've ever been. You were pasta for a second. Wow.
Just noodling around, babe.
She does like a little like sploot curtsy and then walks back over to the lovely little Dwana.
Up next, actually, is Dwana.
Okay. Interesting.
Biblically accurate pants. Yes.
Biblically accurate pants, yes.
Biblically accurate jeans.
Mhm.
Giblically jaccurate.
Do the feet come with them?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Mhm.
They're the main
Mhm.
course.
Mhm.
Some people have a foot thing. No judgment.
Some people have a foot thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Dwana will present you feet in shoes, high heels, with pants that are biblically accurate.
So, this is my creation. I
Mhm.
was inspired by the spaghetti noodleness of Paschetti. Look at all those golden twirls of spaghetti on those pants. Oh, it's so beautiful. And these are teetherific. You could just bite onto them, those eyeballs. Inspired by her holy meatballs. They're actual meatballs that just look like eyeballs. And you have the crunch of the flesh. The real grit
Delicious.
of the foot with
Nom,
a
nom, nom.
high-heeled shoe.
So
There's
good.
nothing more bisexual than a high-heeled shoe and jeans
Yes.
with the tip
The bottoms.
gold,
Mhm.
golden
Yeah.
tip. That's the most important.
Just the tip.
You can
That's
just
what's important.
suck on it. It's so succulent. It's so succulent. You can just bite your teeth into it, and it will all fall out. And that's the beauty of it all. All of it just encompassed in this beautiful bisexual lighting behind, and these colors of pink and blue. What more can you want?
Gay Fieri is now wearing these pants.
They look impeccable. Oh. Can I
I look
suck
delicious
your
in
toes?
them. I'm living deliciously. Thank you, Black Phillip, who is sponsoring this episode. All right. Up next, we have Garou. Tresbien.
Lesbian.
Lesbian.
Okay.
Sorry, you just entered hard
Okay.
mode with this photo. I'm sorry.
What I
I'm
have.
not sorry. You're being bathed in
No.
Gay Fieri's fire. Welcome to gaming with me.
I could. It's okay. This is fine. No, this is icon set. This is Michelin star level dish right here. Look.
Yeah.
Fieri. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're an eldritch being from all
What?
time.
Who told?
And look, if time is something that does not matter to you because you have no concept of it, you have a lot of free time, right? And every time I say the word time, imagine it's a THYME. Okay.
Yeah. Parsley, sage,
I
rosemary.
present to you.
thyme.
Yes. This dish is called art history. All of it
Mm,
combined.
yeah.
Which movement? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
By one bite of this, you are going to understand the entirety of what somebody in Quebec would pay, probably about $400 for an art history degree, and I guess in America, some $400,000, I believe, is what the price would be there.
Yeah, that's approximately my student debt. Yeah.
Yeah, because because people have to make money over you enriching yourself intellectually. So you will summon this up. My dish seemed to have become a fairy twink bottom. It shifted mid. Oh, it's shifting again.
Shut-
So it's
okay,
the entirety.
Yes.
It's the entirety of art history. Okay, you see this now. This is the butterfly effect. Now I'm not talking about like one thing leads to another. I'm talking about the larva turns into a cocoon, turns into that thing. Now,
Mhm.
that may be what you may have seen is a glimpse into the future of someone else's dish. What I'm telling you is what's going to happen in your stomach is going to be this turning into that just bent over, very voluptuously bootied little twink
Yes.
fairy. Okay.
Yes. And
was it the
Jeremy
fucking
number two
Jeremy
behind
too?
you is like, wait, that was my nickname in college.
I was gonna say, is it a picture of you, Jeremy, too? Where'd your wings go? This right here, I know you will not be able to conceptualize it, but enjoy it. And the dish itself is fries, cheese curds, and gravy.
Yes.
It's a poutine.
Poutine.
Now I want poutine. Fuck you.
All right.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Americans.
Up next, we've got Chow Thulu. Bring me your dish.
What? So, this entire dish is actually inspired by Garou. I present to you a journey with frog legs, and this is going to be a culinary gastronomical voyage for all of you, as you will be. And he's starting to pass out pieces of the dish to everyone for everyone to sample, and he is going to, using his skill, he is going to employ the skill tentacle ladling to ladle on top of the frog legs, which is like have been crusted and cooked to perfection with spices. He's going to expertly ladle a steaming glaze on top of them from one of his little pocket cauldrons that he has, ensuring that each piece is sauced perfectly with potentially a little bit of a seductive, spicy, hallucinogenic effect to make Chowthulu appear slightly more attractive.
In the
You
same
didn't need
vein,
any help, darling. Sorry,
if
I
I
went
can
to my
add on,
Galama voice.
so sorry. If I could add on in the vein that like me seeing the other pictures, I thought was part of it for a second. The dish that I made was meant as an amuse bouche to make this next dish, the dish that you're making, even better. It's like, it creates an itch that needs to be scratched by this dish.
That's one way to put it. Yeah. Is this the power of love?
Look, we're just two big buff monsters standing here making food for everyone. Sweaty.
I'm just an eldritch abomination looking at a Victorian monster,
Same.
asking if he will love him.
I do.
Been there. Am I right?
Oh boy. Oh guy. Gay. Oh guy gay. Oh gay guy.
You do see Marshmallow Man from the other side of the stage, just like scribbling something on a little secret notebook, looking at them very intensely, like waiting if they're gonna kiss or not kiss. But it's very secret, so it's just for the audience.
Is anyone tasting?
Yeah, Fieri
The
is.
dish?
Of course,
It's
like
poison.
his little fingers turn into little snakes with mouths, and they nom on it.
Excuse you, that's my gag.
Oh, sorry. And then tentacles come from his mouth, and they.
That's my gag. My
Ugh.
guy.
Look,
Sorry.
everybody needs to stop gagging over each other, okay? We need to
I'm
stop
gagged.
making each other gag.
All right,
Okay?
fine. Who's got the ball gag?
I've only got the reflex.
Oh no.
Up next, we have Duana. Has Duana gone yet? I don't think so.
Yes, I did.
You did?
I got
okay.
the leg. I got the
Yeah,
leg,
the two of us.
Right. Okay.
and the second toes.
All right. Up next, we've got Char.
Well,
Twink
Char
ready to be
just-
bred. Yeah.
Yes. Char actually is essentially going to turn and like walk Slither out of the clearing. And for a second y'all are like, what the fuck? And then after a few moments comes back dragging along this guy. So look, I just found this guy in the forest. Says he's Juana's cousin or something, but he looks really yummy, so I just brought him.
Delicious.
I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Whose?
Juana's new cousin.
Oh, yeah. Frankenfurter. No. Fairyfurter.
Great, Fairy Furter. Go ahead and
Hi,
bend over
I'm-
for me. There's a good
I'm-
boy.
I'm Fairyfurter. I'd prefer not to be turned into a meal. Personally, I'm just hey, cousin, what's going on? Please. Hi,
I'm on a
please
hot
save me.
date.
You're on,
Juana,
yeah, they are very hot.
do you want to
please
just
rescue
close
me.
your eyes for a quick sec?
Are you gonna be eaten?
Okay.
No,
all right, I'll
not
close
you,
my eyes.
Juana. Now,
Oh,
go
okay.
ahead, bend over. There's a good boy.
Oh, all right. Let me just.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I can't look at
Bend
this.
over.
And there's your meal. Thank you, good boy.
Gay Fieri, his neck stretches like a giraffe's. And it goes
As for us,
forward. And,
I told him it wouldn't be a real meal, and he consented to this, so everything's good.
yeah, as you say that, Fairyfurter is gone.
And goodbye.
Delicious. And then
Gary
finally,
puts a collar on himself and chains himself to a tree.
what? I'd like a confessional about that.
Look, doesn't matter what it belongs to. You can't put an ass like that in front of me and have me not devour. Okay? I can't hold back. Look, I've tried to. It's a problem. I cannot hold back. And if they start running, it's over. So, it is what it is. I've learned coping mechanisms like this collar here.
You see Joanna like marching over to you and like kind of like buffing up herself as she drops her voice and she goes, "You know that's my cousin you're talking about. You want to
Yes.
get to my cousin, you go through me."
Well, sweetie, I already got to him.
Yeah, but he was looking at dirty. That was
Oh, he was looking fine. I had a sample.
you what?
Delicious
you did
boy.
what?
Delicious boy.
That was a nice booty.
Does he have a twin?
No, he's a single child.
So next time you serve the salad before the main dishes, but okay.
But yes,
Gay Fieri-
I didn't cook, but finders keepers.
I think that's a disqualification, right? No cooking?
Gay Fieri grasps the cheesy armholds of his throne. Okay, it's time for one last person. Muffin Top.
Hello, gay. Ah, well, these marshmallow goats are made from my flesh, and they go bump when you bite them instead of bah. It's quite bisexual, all of them.
No, I'm going to stop this ruse right here. Gay Fieri
Huh?
slams his hand on the cheese, forces himself up. We have here an imposter. This is another Gay Fieri, another Latin Gay Fieri.
I turn immediately. I grab I put my hand in my ear and I grab a little microphone. Production, is it time?
There will be no protection for you. I ate
Production.
the asses
production.
of your protection. Now it is time. The rest of you, I will declare the winner whoever kills
Before
this
that,
top.
before that,
Mhm.
and then just all the marshmallow explodes in GC party, kind of like. and
Oh, you
just-
got your sticky white stuff all over us.
Yeah. And you see another gay Fieri, just with a more olive skin, and looks at him and says, "Before you do that, gay Fieri,
Mhm.
here are all of the things you've done incorrectly today, and let them judge you and see who is the one who should judge this competition. Number one,
Guru, I'll give you first place if you eat him right now.
You used household goods to avoid responsibility. Number two, you bent over on command. Number three, you split in more than 2 copies. Number four, you changed date mid-process. Number 5, you did 5 times instead of 7, which is the regulation.
Okay.
You let the producers kiss
That's right,
a
Guru.
contestant.
Eat him.
Your shades are off-brand and off-color. Your lewd jokes are not funny. You flirted with eldritch horrors. Your beard is 30% larger than it should be. You ate with your hands. You lied about dental insurance. We all get dental insurance here. And you
Loses his
Top.
what?
Muffin Top, it's okay. It is time. Elevating takes the collar off because now he's been activated, right?
Mhm.
He is going to go to our host, Gay Fieri, and chomp right on his head.
You see, Gay Fieri twists his neck backwards, grabs you, and then does a cool wrestling move, grabbing you, flinging him over his shoulders. I'm sorry. What's this? Betrayal?
This is your review, Gay Fieri. It's been coming up for months, and you've been avoiding it, and this is your actual review. And you almost passed. You almost passed. If you had only let the werewolf eat that ass.
The only ass that's being eaten is that werewolf's. And his
Actually, no ass
grin
has
goes
been
large,
eaten.
and
Put
he,
it in my notes.
the large teeth, he chomps on the head of Garu. Nyah,
There you're like an
Cthulhu's going
Ouroboros.
to Cthulhu's going to reach out and be like, no, and then he's going to look over at Shar and Biscetti and and the Tooth Fairy. He's like, let's plate this bitch.
Oh, I'm
And-
up for anything.
And he is going to immediately try to brain sucker onto the back of Gay Fieri's head.
Oh my god, they're eating him?
Garu is going to
Presentation. Oh, Garu.
bite
Okay.
his tongue off from the inside of his mouth.
No flavor.
Damn.
I have
Okay,
an
Jen, what
important
were you gonna
question.
do?
Is there a trophy? Fucking hell, Sean. Is there a trophy that is sitting somewhere waiting to be claimed?
You know from watching the show is within the very core of Gay Fieri.
Great. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm going to walk up to Gay Fieri and like use my tail to kind of like try and hold him in place. I'm gonna pry open his mouth and just look and just like meet Garu's eyes. The trophy's in his guts. Go get it.
And I'm gonna like start crawling inside and just clawing and just like kind of it's
Inside
like
his guts,
bouldering
yeah.
but inside his body. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would,
And howling. They hear like from inside.
I would like
Bruh.
to turn to Dwana as like all of this chaos has just broken out, and my noodly hands wrap around hers, and I go, I think he's got teeth. Maybe rip him out?
You are muted, by the way.
Yeah, she says, I think he does.
And I'm very excited about that. I can see lots and lots, and he showed us a lot of teeth. I counted them. There's 672 of them.
And I'm gonna get all of them. And then she unnaturally gets on all fours and crawls over in a split of a second and starts taking out like utensils, but for teeth removal. And she begins her work as she goes and takes a dentist removing teeth. One at a time, single one pulling out each one of them.
You take
Oh,
out
it's a
these...
no. That's a no. That's
That's
a
a
no.
no.
That's next. That's next.
No.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, don't
It's
be
okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
You do your thing. Things
I
happen.
do my thing. Yep.
It's black.
While that's happening, I'm going to start expanding my noodles and making sure that there is a way to restrain Gay Fieri, and I'm going to make sure each one of my noodles is grabbing around a different one of its limbs and just slamming them to the ground. So
You're
that...
going to town.
You're going to town. You're attacking the wrong Gay Fieri. What is this? Enemies to lovers? Are we all going to make out after this?
Yes, we are going to ride into the sunset. Each other.
Right each other
Yeah.
into the
Up in
sunset.
Gay Fieri's guts. Literally.
Oh, I can feel you in my guts.
There's
Gay Fieri
nothing
says his
hotter.
there.
There's nothing hotter than a wolf covered in viscera.
This is just passion.
The other gay Fieri is just taking notes very happily. Okay, this is going much better now. It's just like adding
This show will
commendations
get
to
all
his-
the ratings.
adding commendations to the report. You'll keep doing what you're doing. You might save his ass while you're consuming it.
Where is Jeremy? 2.
Jeremy's just Jeremy number 2, the gray alien's just recording everything. Now that he's no
He's
longer
still
stuck to
attached.
Guru.
He's still attached to Guru.
Oh, he was freed,
Oh, he was freed. Okay.
I think.
I was just wondering if we were getting like a special cam of the inside of.
You know what? No, I like that.
Fieri's guts.
There's a special cam of the inside of Gay Fieri's intestines. as
Jeremy
he,
cam.
Jeremy
Yeah.
too is providing commentary at this
Yeah,
point.
as Jeremy's
The
like,
camera sees the actual like trophy, and he grabs it and turns around and like almost like in a what's the thing, the Blair Witch Project, turns around like in the cam. It's like super dark and weird, and he goes like and claws out of the stomach and kind of bursts out. I don't know if that's,
Do it.
I don't know. There's a big X on that. I'm so sorry, but I burst out of it, and he's gonna grab the trophy and start pulling at like just the bits of it, and turning it into 6 pieces of trophy, and tossing it at all the contestants so that everybody gets to win.
I don't need a piece, thank you.
We're mean girls.
He's gonna give it to Jeremy.
"Thank you." Jeremy whispers into your ear, and then licks your ear. I'm not good at flirting. I'm sorry. So you see,
He scratches Jeremy. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
I mean,
Gore warning intestines, grabs an intestine and like almost like putting a scarf around somebody. He's gonna put a scarf around his eldritch hunk, pull him
very
in for a
tall
kiss.
man.
While there's blood everywhere,
Yeah.
if accepted.
The Eldritch Hunk is going to dislodge himself from Gay Fieri's head, and he's going to lean into the grasp of the intestine.
Yeah.
And he is going to pop a big wet one on the wolf.
As you have like the brains in your mouth, I have like some of the pieces of the heart and mind as we meld
God.
mind and brain and heart in that big weird kiss with my big bloody snout and your tentacles.
Meanwhile, Jeremy's on your back just recording these
This
entire.
is simultaneously gross and really hot. What? Yeah, Jeremy's recording this, and we end with the two of you making out over Gay Fieri's corpse, and then in the background, the cameras focus on Gay Fieri walking into the scene, saying, "All right, well, it looks like we found our winners with those two. Thank you all for coming to Gay Fieri's Bisexuals. I'm Gay Fieri, and this was delicious."
And I'm Gay Fieri too.
He grabs your head and smashes it into the ground.
No, just
I'm the
kiss
one
me,
true Gay
fuck my-
Fieri.
Just kiss me, motherfucker.
Oh, come on. I was gonna
Okay.
eat that.
And then he kisses the other Gay Fieri. And we end with a shot of the two of them making out. And we pan
Self-sex?
away.
Meanwhile, the
Thank
tooth,
you.
the tooth fairy and the spaghetti monster go off and get married.
Yes,
Aw.
the two of them go off and get married. We
Oh,
cut to a 6 months later.
This is 6 months later. The Tooth Fairy is Dueda is leaning down on her knees, with a ring made out of spaghetti, a pasta ring, and she goes, "My love, molars are for chewing, root cannot suck, but tonight I leave with you, if I have any luck."
Oh my god! You know I love when jewelry's made out of pieces of me. Yeah, of course.
And in the background, in the sky, you see Gay Fieri and his wicked toothy grin. Thank you, everyone, for being part of episode 3 of Gay Fieri's Bisexuals. We'll go ahead and go around. Everyone say who you are, plug whatever you want. We'll go ahead and start with Alyssa.
I have a podcast. If you like D&D and you like early D&D and academic sources, we tell dick jokes about them. It's probably Charles. I should probably name it.
All right. Andy.
As I always say, beautiful nerds. I am Andy. I go by Mr. Dandy DM online. I have 3 actual play shows on my YouTube channel. Go and check them out there. They are all a part of the same universe, and they are all happening at the same time. And we are coming to the end of our story, as there are multiple crossovers that are happening currently. It's a show that has sprung out of a 5-year-long campaign and generated 3 additional shows out of it. So it's a labor of love, and so yeah, definitely go check that out. And vote for all of these people for the Crit Awards. Definitely, it's an honor to share the table with all of you.
Fun fact: I'm pretty sure I kissed Andy on the forehead once.
Oh yeah, that was totally second or third day of PAX U.
Probably the well, actually, the way I was going. Who knows? It's a lovely little kiss on the forehead. I'm so happy we finally got to play together. After talking to each other back and forth for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining. Up next is Meadow. Hi, Meadow. It's been forever since we played with each other.
I know, a whole 24 hours. How do we carry on like this? We persevere, you and I. Howdy, darling. I'm Meadow. I have been Meadow and will hopefully continue to be Meadow in the future. You can find me everywhere that matters at Howdy Love Darlin or Howdy Love Darlin GM. You can find me at Meadowlark Games, where I release a new game with weird and underutilized mechanics every month. At the Forgotten Adventures Twitch on Wednesdays for Fears and Fortunes, a horror D&D 5e campaign. We are going into season 2. And it is so fun and very scary, and I've only cried 12 times. So I'm killing it. And Hex Heist Season 2. Season 1, I'm hoping, gunning for the Crit Awards for that, and Season 2 is coming back because we had such a warm response on my own Twitch channel. So please go check those things out and check all these beautiful people out. Mika and Sean, thank you both for having me again for the gayest, most surrealist culinary experience that my heart could handle. And that's all for me. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. I will say on Roll D5, I think we do theme months. I think August is going to be Meadow Month. So keep your eyes peeled on that. Lissa, I think this is the first time we've played together at the table too.
And I think we had a scene in Castle.
We probably did Hassel too.
Wait, you came.
Yes. Oh god, that was so good.
Was that? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, hi, what's up? You're muted now.
Oh, me?
Yeah, it's all you. Say who you are. Plug things.
She was first.
I already went.
What?
She was first.
No.
She was first.
What? No, you weren't. Andy was first. Andy was first.
No.
What?
Lissa was
No.
first.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure Andy was first.
No. No.
Sure. Sorry, okay. Okay, well, no. If you're sure,
I'm positive.
We're
all right.
pretty
No,
sure.
fine. No, Jen. Fine, Jen.
Actually, I was just kidding.
Don't do that to me.
Hello, friends. I am Jen. I have been your friendly local snake lady. I can be found all over the internet at JenBurb. You can see it in the chat, etc., etc. I do actual play performance, production, project management, overlay design. I am the main producer over on Game Master Monday, which, by the way, is coming out with a bunch of new things in May and April. So definitely swing by to check them out, and put me in your APs. I promise I can do serious too.
All right. Up next, we have Matt, who also first time playing at a table together. I feel like we've only communicated through chat before, so hey, you've been baptized in fire playing with me.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's great.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm the playmat. I'm a forever and professional game master for a living and TTRPG content creator. And when I get invited to games, it's never Dungeons and Dragons, which is hilarious, and I love it. I get exposed to new RPGs, and it's the most fun. And it usually is centralized around thirsty sword lesbians, and now Guy Fieri's bisexuals. So this was ridiculous and a lot of fun. And oh yeah, thank you for having me. You can find me on my channel where I do stuff at times. So yeah.
Excellent. Then I guess finally, Daniele.
Danusi.
Come vai? Follow me.
He's always going to try, but fortunately it hasn't stuck yet.
No, I feel like it's stuck. Yeah. Andy agrees with me. Yeah, Danusi.
Good. My name is Daniel, and I'm a Mexican TTRPG person doing things somewhere in the world. So yes, you can find me at Roll D5 anytime. Sometimes mostly at the end of every month, GMing something. And yes, I have not much to say except that thank you so much, Sean. Thank you so much, Mika, and Help Action Needed. This was so much fun. I needed the ridiculousness. I came for the stupid. I was not expecting the gore, and that was the sexy gore. And I would say that's something that I will take to my dinner tonight, and just spice my
sexy gore.
Yeah, sexy gore for my dinner tonight. So I'm just gonna keep it in mind while I cook something for me to dinner. And that's it. Thank you so much for the invitation. It was so much fun.
Mika, can I quickly say something?
Yes.
So to everyone who has been watching this entire time, this show was a perfect example of how to implement safety tools and consent. I really want to thank Lissa for seeing it and just honoring. If I can just very quickly explain, I have a thing about teeth and teeth removal, and I didn't fully realize when we were coming on, we were talking about characters, that you were the tooth fairy, and I was like,
I'm so sorry.
It's gonna be fine. We'll get through it. It's gonna be good. And then when we started doing teeth extraction, I was just like, oh god. It all stems from a I know we all know who Boss Jellybean is, Janelle. She had me in a one shot where she had written a Fae campaign where it was all this is turning into a plug for Boss Jellybean, where she wrote a one shot that was all contained within a Fae shop, and it was the whole point behind it was the proprietor of the shop, you could pay for items with your teeth. And I didn't know this about myself until I started playing that session, but it was like, oh no, I don't like this. I don't have a problem with monsters having pointy teeth, but having to pay with my own teeth, or having to extract teeth, or bloody dental tools, that just freaked me out. And so thank you for just for honoring that, and for Mika for upholding it. So appreciate you all.
Hey, I'm Mika. I've been Mika. I will always be Mika. Hopefully. We don't know. I can't see the future. I do not have six-pack abs that can see into the future, as much as I wish I do. I just don't have the patience to develop future sight and six-pack abs. You can catch me on Roll D5, ROLE D5, where we specialize in playing indie games. And then when the game's a little too weird for Roll D5, you can catch me here on Help Action Needed. Also on Help Action Needed, tomorrow will be part 2 of 4 of our Zelda game, where you can catch me as a Korok, who's a little bit of a Irish, what's the word? Not punk. Irish mob boss. Thank you, Sean. And then Warped FM will be on Friday, and then Down the Witch's Road on Sunday. Thank you again, Sean, so much for doing tech. Thank you for letting me do this on your channel for a third time. Thank you for being my friend. Truly, it makes me so happy to hear from you most days. So, yeah,
most days.
And then thank you, all of you, for hearing. Hey, do you want to be on Guy Fieri's Bisexuals? And just saying yes. without actually hearing an explanation of the game. Meadow, thank you for, with less than 24 hours notice, saying yes to being on again.
I will always be spaghetti.
Because Sylvia wasn't able to. Sylvia, please get better soon. Please. I love Sylvia. Sylvia's an admin in Roll D5. Sylvia's honestly
She's
one of
the
my
best.
favorite people.
she's
Truly, yes.
amazing.
Yeah, truly. Sylvia probably won't see this, but yeah, Sylvia, I love you so much. Thank you so much. You do a lot for me. I don't appreciate you enough. All of you, I don't appreciate all of you enough. I want to play more games with all of you. I hope you feel this. Thank you for being baptized in fire, playing a game with me. Yeah. Okay, bye. Until next time.